Welcome to the PharmaVOICE 100 one-on-one video series with Taryn Groen.
Hi, Dan. Congratulations on being named to the 2020 PharmaVOICE 100.
Thank you so much, Taryn. It's an extraordinary honor. I'm really glad to be here. Thank you.
And thank you for joining us for our 24-hour celebration marathon.
This is a terrific idea.
Thank you. Dan, you are Chief Experience Officer at Ogilvy Health. This is a relatively new title and term. How are you realizing this role at the agency?
Well, I've always been engaged with digital work at the beginning of my advertising career, up through now. And oddly enough, when this position was created, extending out from what used to be a head of digital position, when they asked me to take this on, it really reminded me, and I look back through my notes, I've always defined digital as an experience. That's the way I've always thought of it. That's the way I've always notated it. That's the way I've described it to creative teams and to myself. Digital is creating something, an experience between that individual, that participant, that person who's doing something, and a device. A device is a screen. A device is some type of interactivity. And what we're creating there is a chance to educate, inspire, sometimes simulate things. These are always experiences, and we're asking the individual not to be a user, which is a term I'm not crazy about, but to be something. They're a participant. They're an audience. They're a player. They're a listener. Maybe they're a viewer. Those might be more passive, but there's still something in an experience. So that is what we're doing here, and that is what the role is about taking the idea of technology and moving it forward to something that creates experience, an experience not just within our digital sleeve, but across our agency, and how we think about this and how we bring these opportunities forward to our clients, our partners, our co-conspirators, in the sense of what can we make happen for HCPs? What can we make happen for patients? What can we make happen for caregivers with this technology? But the technology vanishes and becomes an experience that hopefully helps them realize the better solution for their health.
That's excellent. Thank you so much for that. At the same time, with this digitalization of everything around us, you really need to have an innovative culture. So how are you fostering that in the agency?
Well, it's, having seen the questions recently, it was perfect timing, because I just read this quote by John Lasseter, who was the former head of Pixar. And if I'm going to get it right, and I'm sure I do that, art challenges technology, and technology inspires art, right? The creativity we do has a sense of art there to it, and the art is part of technology. So what we're doing is we have aspects of our agency that are devoted to the next level of technology. We have an innovation lab, specific area. I like to call it a makerspace, because it's a showcase of technology types. So it's a place where a lot of our innovators also create different types of technology, off-the-shelf things that become something different. And we invite everybody into a space like that. We invite every discipline we have. We invite client individuals in there to participate as well. And by exposing folks to that, it's not about here's a device, here's the technology of the day. It's about involving yourself with that, testing it out, understanding what can happen there. And that takes you to again, that next level, that sense of what could be. Sometimes it doesn't pan out, right? That's okay too. You fail at it because you're experimenting with it, but it takes you to something else. And sometimes you start with that sense of a technology, because now you start to riff. How could this be real to somebody? How does that create that experience we were talking about before? So having that physical space creates a real relationship, because the physicality of who we are, and that ethereal digital space to become something different. And what we're also doing is really breaking down those walls again between disciplines and inviting everybody to be an agent of experience, if I could, coin a term, to really play something out in this way. Why is this an experience? Why is this not an experience? Is this the best experience we can make it? And that is part of inspiring that innovation culture and taking ourselves forward and never being satisfied. It's sometimes easy to pull things off the shelf. Well, we did that before, let's do it again. We did a quiz before, let's do it again. We did a touch table before, let's do it again. You really have to push yourself and be mindful of consciously doing that. And that is part of what I'm trying to do. And I have a lot of great partners that allow me to do that as well.
Excellent. Thank you so much for being with us, and congratulations again.
Thank you. This has been a real honor. Thank you again.
For more PharmaVoice 100 content, visit www.pharmavoice100.com.